Hello and welcome to a blustery Chad Lavari Field in Richland, New Jersey for today's Diamond Classic quarterfinal for BFA Sports. Doug Stasic sitting alongside my brother of another, Steve Westcott. I hope you didn't bring your kite.
No, have a tough time up there with that one today. Wind blowing dead straight out the left, however. Could make for some fun here this afternoon.
Certainly two of the top teams in South Jersey made it to the Elite Eight, as we could call it, here at the Diamond Classic. St. Augustine out of the gate, defeating Paulsboro, and Cherokee over Delran has got them both here. And the winner will advance to the semifinals, tentatively scheduled for Saturday. Well, man, what two great teams today, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. Two of South Jersey's best, not only South Jersey, but the state for that matter. And, hey, that's what you get when you get invited to the Diamond Classic. The matchups are great, the teams are great, and it's a lot of fun to call these games for sure.
Well, the voice of the St. Augustine Hermits, Will Morris, introducing the teams and lineups, calling them both out to the field. First was Cherokee, and then was St. Augustine. And as he calls out the players, a couple of housekeeping announcements. So number one, the internet is remarkably slow out here, so we're very aware of it. You may see a little bit of lag in the stream, but rest assured we'll be recording this thing and posting it in its entirety in beautiful HD for your viewing pleasure on the big TV later on. But as they line up, let's take a look at the starting lineup for Cherokee.
Okay, batting first will be number 2, second baseman Evan Brown. Batting second will be their catcher, number 24, Jason Schooley. Batting third is the shortstop, number 1, Dom Patrizzi. Batting fourth is the DH and pitcher, number 4, Jeremy Cheeseman. FDU commitment from Cheeseman. The right fielder batting fifth is number 9, Brandon Patrick. The center fielder is number 7, Brandon Prince. Batting seventh will be the left fielder, number 31, Leo Bluestein. Batting eighth will be third baseman number 5, Christian Park. And batting ninth will be the first baseman number 3, Dylan Cruz.
And quite the lineup indeed. Evan Brown, a Naval Academy commit, and Don Patrizzi heading to Lehigh in his own right. And the starting lineup for the St. Augustine Hermits, the number 1 seed.
Batting first will be number 6, the second baseman Ryan Taylor. Batting second is number 11, the right fielder Josiah Ragsdale. Batting third will be the shortstop, number 2, Ryan Weingartner. Batting fourth is the left fielder, number 21, Kyle Neary. Batting fifth is the center fielder, number 12, Mason Dorsey. Batting sixth is the pitcher, DH, number 8, Marco Lavari. Seventh is the first baseman, Cole Fry. Eighth is the third baseman, number 10, Bryce Oliver. And ninth is the catcher, number 1, Austin Sofring.
Well, Stevie, if there's ever a few times that I was proud to say I need to lose a few pounds, today would be one of them, because if not, I'm afraid we would have blown away.
Yeah, and we talked about some of the commits from the Cherokee Chiefs side, some commits from the St. Augustine Prep side for sure. Ragsdale and Gaines are Iona commits. Ryan Taylor's a Penn commit. Weingartner's a St. Joe University commit. And Kyle Neary is committed to Bryan.
Coaches going over the ground rules, and speaking of the Diamond Classic ground rules, home plate umpire today is going to be Mr. Matt Lawler. He's joined at the plate by the two head coaches. So for Cherokee, Mark Petrani, And for the St. Augustine Hermits, Mr. Mike Bailone. And again, Bailone, he was a little fired up when he got to the field today, especially coming off of that loss yesterday, the first of the season, to the Violent Fighting Clan.
Yeah, I mean, if they stubbed their toe yesterday, and it was a really good effort by St. Augustine. However, Violent High came to play and was able to upset them here. However, the good thing is they get to come right back at it today, try to get that taste out of their mouth. And, hey, there's no time to pout. I mean, their schedule over the next week to 2 weeks with these teams leading into what's potentially the state tournament here shortly. There's no time for whining and crying over a loss. You've got to get right back at it and get that taste out of your mouth.
Yeah, and for Coach Petrani, the last we had saw them on a BFA broadcast was unbelievable battle against the Lenape tribe. Lenape had actually advanced in their win over Northern Burlington. So they're the first team that's already punched their ticket to the semifinal. But, coming out of that game, Coach Petrani just said we had our opportunities. We couldn't get guys across the plate when we needed to do it most, and they gave extra outs. And that was something very uncharacteristic of a Cherokee defense.
It really is. And both of these coaches know they've been doing this a long time, and their records speak for themselves. You can't give outs away. I mean, it's really good baseball in South Jersey. I don't care if you're Cherokee, Lenape, Shawnee, Gloucester State. They're all top high school baseball teams, and you just can't kick it around and give extra outs to really quality teams because they're going to make you pay for it.
And two top-notch pitchers, two of South Jersey's best, will go head-to-head. Cherokee's going to be with the bats first. They'll face Marco Lavari. He's thrown 2 no-hitters already in the 2022 campaign. Lavari already committed as a junior to Old Dominion.
Yep, he's going to join his older brother Kenny there. And Marco Lavari is the king of the hill, let's say, since they're on the hill there at the pitcher's mound. He's the king of the hill for St. Augustine. He does a really good job out there, and he's as good as they come on the hill, that's for sure. He leads his team with 30 Ks, and as you said, has the 2 no-hitters, and he really knows what he's doing when it comes to being on the bump.
Also knows what to do with swinging the bat, and that's something unique to today's pitching matchup. Lavari is, in fact, in the lineup for the Hermits. We had mentioned it at the Open. He's going to be batting in the 6 hole, and for the opposing pitcher, Jeremy, don't call me easy cheesy Cheeseman. He is one of the biggest power hitters in all South Jersey. He, too, is going to wear the pitcher and designated hitter tag. So he going to FDU. 2 guys that can swing it, and I might mention that the 2-way player, Cheeseman, cleanup hitter.
Yeah, you definitely know what you're getting with these two, both from being on the mound and in the batter's box. Neither coach wanting to take either one of them out. And leaving them in that DH role, and with good reason. They're both quality players, both going D1 commits. As you said, Lavari is a junior, and FDU for Cheeseman.
All right, so the Hermits are taking the field. We're getting ready to go underway. And they, in fact, will face Marco Lavari. And as he's throwing his warm-up pitches, he's going to face the Naval Academy commit, Evan Downtown Brown, the catcher, Jason Schooley, and the aforementioned shortstop, Dom the Adonis Patrizzi. Patrizzi, one of the most shredded athletes in all of South Jersey. I'm pretty sure this kid sleeps at the gym.
Yeah, and Evan Brown's really, he's really their go-to guy. He leads this Cherokee Chiefs team in hits with 24, home runs with 4, and runs scored with 19. And that's the reason why he's in that leadoff role. He's the spark for this Cherokee Chiefs team, that's for sure, and we'll see him right away in that leadoff spot.
So it will be Lavari and it will be Brown. It'll be a great way to start things off. I've talked about some of the ground rules as the coaches were out there meeting. A little bit unique for the Diamond Classic. Bit of a hurry up or efficiency built into this, which means every batter must have at least 1 foot in the box at all times. In the event of a strikeout, there's no throwing it around the horn, which many fans are accustomed to actually seeing. And timeouts will rarely be granted. They're only supposed to be granted as much for an injury. So you're going to see a lot of guys probably reach back and ask for time. Don't be surprised or don't get upset with the home plate. Rarely be granted. They're only supposed to be granted as much for an injury. So you're going to see a lot of guys probably reach back and ask for time. Don't be surprised or don't get upset with the home plate umpire, Matt Lawler, if he doesn't grant it.
Yeah, a few speed up rules, and hey, it's all good. Let's play baseball.
Very similar to the Bridgeton Invitational that's played every year, not too far away from here. Although they have a pitch count clock in the Bridgeton Invitational, which now is in the MLB. And there's a first pitch swing. It's going to go over to the third baseman, and that'll be Oliver on the 3-1 putout. First pitch swing and a first pitch out. Speaking of efficient.
Yeah, absolutely. Ground ball hit the Oliver at third. He takes one step up, fields the baseball cleanly, steps and throws across the diamond for out number 1.
All right, so good contact there by Brown, but nonetheless, he is the first batter retired, and that'll bring up the catcher, Jason Schooley. First pitch from Lavari just misses out for a ball. Quickly now, 2-0, the catcher Schooley.
Schooley with that big frame in the left-handed batter's box. He just looks like a catcher, doesn't he, partner? When you picture catcher, you picture this right here.
There's a hard-hit ball right at the first baseman. Keeping it in front, making the out will be Cole Fry.
Yeah, good job by Fry. Had a lot of time there to field the ball, stay in front of it, and then able to beat Schooley to the bag for out number 2.
Got to mention, though, 2 loud outs. 2 loudly hit baseballs. Hard to pick it up with this wind out here, but I can assure you.
Yeah, both of those outs were hit sharply, as they say.
There's Don Patrizzi, the starting shortstop, headed to Lehigh University. That pitch misses just off the outside corner. Want to thank the administration, St. Augustine. We're helping out our friends at Hermits Broadcasting. This game got put on the calendar a little bit late, as can happen here with the Diamond Classic. So happy to bring it to you. And bear with us, as, again, the internet's a bit slow out here in Richland, but we are digitally recording this thing, and we'll post it in its entirety. But we also have our friends joining us on Hermits Broadcasting. So a dual broadcast, D.B. Westcott.
Yeah, there you go. The kids from the St. Augustine do a nice job with that Hermits Broadcasting system and their team, and they do a nice job, and we're glad we could be here today with them.
All right. So a 2-out walk surrendered to Don Patrizzi will bring up the big swinging left-handed hitter but right-handed pitcher, Jeremy Cheeseman.
Good job by Patrizzi, able to draw the walk, putting Cheeseman getting his stick up here in the first inning.
Again, wind is howling. Looking at the flag, Steve, it's blowing. Looks like straight across the field to the left field flagpole, or foul pole, I should say, over there.
Yeah, you get something up in the air in the left field here, and it's going to be, I'll tell you what, any fly ball, nothing's routine today either. I mean, when you have the wind howling like this, nothing's routine. However, if you get it up in the air to left field, it's gonna go.
Runner goes. Here comes the throw from Sofran, not in time. And stolen base by Don Patrizzi on the game changer instant replay. You see a good jump just as the ball's being delivered. And not much Sofran could do. Good transition.
Yeah, it was a good throw. Just not in time.
Patrizzi now in scoring position, and Cheeseman holds off on that one. Patrizzi will retreat. And talk about teammates year-round. Cheeseman and Patrizzi, both pride of the Scanzano Combat Baseball crew up there in Cherry Hill. Tip of the cap to John and Mike Scanzano and the team up there for all the great work that they do. And pitch identification is a big piece of the puzzle, as now back-to-back walks surrendered to 2 of the Scanzano Combat crew.
Yeah, real good job by both Patrizzi and Cheeseman there. Able to see a few pitches, or a bunch of pitches, I should say. And able to get first and second here with 2 outs, trying to draw a 2-out rally. Are the Chiefs.
Something in the water? How many lefties they got in this
I was just going to say, you're looking at a left-handed loaded lineup here.
Called strike into Brandon Petrick. You want to take a guess where he plays the summer ball? That'd be right. Scanzano. So Evan Brown, another guy in this line. I mean, I guess some really good training happening up there.
Yeah, you're not going to get any better training facility or training instruction than you are at Scanzano's, that's for sure.
Well, we can't give the guys in the offseason that help these guys elevate their games and help them with their recruiting and all that goes with it in player development. We saw Eddie Charlton from the Baseball Performance Center. He's here, a St. Augustine alum. Got his place over there in Pleasantville. So this is the time of the year, the big games, where all that hard work pays off.
Yep. And that's how you get invited to the Diamond class.
That's a foul ball straight back into the screen. Fighting through it here is Petrick, 1-2. He was so fired up about getting ready to get loose. The Hermits hadn't unlocked the gate on the one side just yet, and Petrick was ready to go Spider-Man over the fence.
He wanted to climb it.
Let me get over there. Holds up on that one. Not by much, as Lavari throws an appetizing ball down, but couldn't get him the bite.
Yeah, it's a really good off-speed pitch. Started out